Within the vast expanse of Durmitor National Park lies another national park known as Black Lake. Usually, a visit to Black Lake is combined with seeing other nearby attractions. This is the right decision. It makes sense to see as much as possible in one trip. In Montenegro, in the Durmitor region, there are a huge number of lakes. There are about 20 of them just within the territory of Durmitor National Park alone. Nevertheless, Black Lake is the most famous and probably the most beautiful in Montenegro. At the very least, it is definitely the most well-maintained. After all, this is the territory of the territory of a national park where cleanliness and ecology are carefully monitored. The area around is very pleasant and well kept. You can see it in the video. There are benches everywhere where you can sit and relax. So the place as a whole is interesting, not just the lake itself. When you come here, you feel like you're taking a walk in a very large, beautiful, and well-maintained park. The lake is located at an altitude of 1,400 meters above sea level. But you won't have to climb up. The mountain ascent was already behind you long ago when you drove to this area by car. The lake is divided into two parts, the big lake and the small lake. The depth of the big lake reaches 25 meters, while the small lake is 50 meters deep. The lake got its name because there are dark-colored algae growing on the bottom. That's why if you look at the lake from the mountain, it appears black. The Black Lake is a very popular spot among tourists, but not only tourists, it's also frequented by migrants and locals from many different countries. Almost every tour that goes through Durmitor includes a visit to this place. There are also many tourists who have come here independently by car. The parking lot in front of the entrance to the national park is always packed to the brim. Of course, at the Black Lake, you're expected to do a lot of walking, enjoy the natural sights, and breathe in the fresh air. But there are also some additional activities available here. First of all, you can rent a boat. It's quite inexpensive. The Black Lake is surrounded by forest, there are plenty of coniferous trees, and you can also find various kinds of berries. In fact, the local residents sell them right here. And yes, there are lots of edible berries and plenty of mushrooms. By the way, we actually found mushrooms ourselves literally. We just stepped about 10 meters away from the main well-maintained asphalt path and immediately found a big mushroom. Yes, there is a restaurant operating on the lake's grounds. But it's worth noting that it's significantly cooler in Durmitor than on the coast. You don't have to worry about freezing in the summer, but still it's much cooler here, and especially at the beginning and end of the season you might want to throw on a light jacket. As you can see in the video, I don't think anyone is wearing shorts at all. Everyone is in pants and some kind of light jackets. It's the end of September. The video was shot at the end of September. Yes, one more question. Where to have lunch? Well, actually, you can have lunch anywhere you like. There are plenty of options. There's a restaurant right at the lake, and along the way to the lake there are quite a few more restaurants. So I won't recommend which one is best. I've been to several and I like them all. So friends, that's all for today. I'm waiting for your questions in the comments. I will definitely reply to everyone, basically as always. I've been living in Montenegro since 2011. I know the country well. And yes, I've been to the Black Lake many times already. I also organize excursions to the Black Lake and Durmitor, departing from Cetinje, Kotor, or Tivat. You can contact me using the details provided on my website. The link to the website is in the description. And yes, I would appreciate it if you share this video on social media, but only do so if you actually liked it. And one last thing, friends, it's very easy and inexpensive to immigrate to Montenegro. Immigrating to Montenegro is very simple and affordable, and it's accessible to everyone. You can also ask me any questions about immigration. Goodbye, everyone.